Hello, I'm Rachel Woods, curator of horticulture and sustainability at the North Carolina Museum of Art. Please join me for a virtual tour in the museum park of the plants featured in the mural by Louise Jones titled "Summer's Where You'll Find Me." The flowers that Louise Jones and I collected on July 23rd in 2018 for the mural show a temporal snapshot of what was blooming in the museum park at that moment in time. The blooms selected for the site-specific installation were gathered from areas in the museum park, around the pond, pollinator garden, rain gardens, and wave gardens near the ellipse. All of the plants in the mural are native to North Carolina except for the butterfly Yarrow, which is native only to Louisiana and Texas. This August, I was able to capture everything in the mural blooming in the park except for St. John's wort, which finished blooming in July. We start our tour of summer blooms in the park in the pollinator garden with cup plant. Cup plant's name is derived from the pairs of clasping leaves that form cups around the plant stem. When it rains, the cups collect water that birds and butterflies drink from. Cup plant can grow to a towering height of 10 feet tall and produces large yellow flowers in late summer. Its sunflower-like blooms produce pollen that attract bees and butterflies as well as hummingbirds. Goldfinches forage on the black seeds that the flowers produce. Yarrow can be found blooming at the entrance to the East Museum building. This cultivar of Yarrow paprika produces blooms that begin as a brilliant shade of red before transitioning into a soft pink hue. Buttonbush prefer wet soils and are located in the park along the edge of the stormwater management pond. The blooms of this shrub are unusual white spherical flowers, 1 inch in diameter, that resemble pincushions. The nectar produced by these flowers attract hummingbirds and butterflies. Buttonbush is a honey plant, which means honeybees use its nectar to produce honey. During the summer and early fall, you can find pollinating insects such as this tiger swallowtail, busily collecting nectar from buttonbush at the pond. The white flowers give way to nutlets that provide food for many species of birds during winter. Buttonbush and the other native plants around the pond function as a sieve to filter pollutants from stormwater runoff and help reduce flooding and erosion downstream. Fall phlox is just beginning to bloom in the park. This versatile, attractive plant is a pollinator favorite and will attract hummingbirds and butterflies to your garden. Joe Pye weed is in full bloom right now in the rain garden near Picasso. Joe Pye weed forms dense stands of erect stems topped with large domes of clustered pink flowers. Their blooms attract butterflies and bees. Joe Pye weed is a great architectural plant and can be used to add layers in a garden. This plant's spectacular blooms are showstoppers when planted in large groups. Butterfly gar is a whimsical plant. Its showy blooms are best seen when it is planted in combination with an ornamental grass, as it is shown here with prairie dropseed in the elliptical bed in the museum plaza. The small, delicate flowers dancing on long stems in the wind resemble butterflies in flight. Rattlesnake Master dazzles in early morning light as it dances above the ornamental grasses in the wave gardens surrounding the ellipse. A favorite of bees and butterflies, I have frequently seen painted lady butterflies visiting their flowers. Its unusual common name refers to a time when this plant was used to treat rattlesnake bites. Its specific epithet, yuccifolium, is in reference to its leaves, which resemble the foliage of yucca. Swamp milkweed produces clusters of tiny pink flowers arranged in a perfect landing pad for bees and butterflies. This black swallowtail was too busy collecting pollen to be distracted by me. This swamp milkweed is planted in the water quality band located in the formal gardens along Blue Ridge Road. This stormwater management device is designed to collect the runoff from the surrounding landscape during a rain event and filter it to remove pollutants and reduce storm surge before the water reaches the pond in the park. Milkweeds are the larval host plant for monarch butterflies. While reviewing this footage of this swamp milkweed, I spotted a monarch caterpillar in the background. You can catch a glimpse of it behind the swallowtail, munching on the foliage of this milkweed. These black-eyed Susans are also blooming now in the water quality band near the smokestack. This species is a perennial black-eyed Susan and resemble purple coneflowers, which is why they are sometimes referred to as orange coneflower. Their bright yellow flowers attract a number of native bees and butterflies, such as this common buckeye butterfly. In fall, their seeds are very attractive to birds. This stately southern magnolia is located in the museum park near the District Drive entrance. This iconic evergreen tree produces large blooms 8 inches in diameter and flowers throughout the summer and fall. I hope that you enjoyed this tour of summer blooms from the museum park. I will close out the tour today with images from this year's sunflower planting.